Home sellers, you can now offer $0 to a competing agent. Hey everybody, we got a quick update actually from our MLS, and in my last video I discussed how the MLS, it's an acronym called the Multiple Listing Services. That's what it stands for. But I discussed in my last video how even in our local MLS, they did not allow home sellers to offer $0 to a competing agent to sell their home. They had to offer something if they put their home on the local MLS, which you have to do if you want it syndicated to all these big websites, right? Because the local MLS is selling their information or giving their information to all these big websites, so these big websites can advertise all the homes for sale. Anyways, NAR lawsuit, another acronym meant for the National Association of Realtors. That lawsuit just went down recently. The video I made was about that and how the local MLS has actually played a role in them finding the NAR guilty because of this inability for agents to upload a home for sale in their programs and not being able to put $0 for a competing agent. They had to offer something. Literally the day after I posted that email, posted that video, I'm going through my email and I look and I see an email from our local listings had sent out an email saying this in response to NAR's interpretation of the acceptable amount of compensation between cooperating brokers. MLS listings will be allowing listing agents to enter $0 as compensation amount for either the dollar or percentage field options effective November 9th. So this is already now in place. So that lawsuit, man, I'm telling you, the local people, local MLSs are now getting in line because what they have been doing is wrong. You cannot tell a seller what they can and cannot do with their home in regards to what they pay and who they pay. They hire, it's all negotiable. And so now in our local MLS, here in Silicon Valley, MLS Listings is the name, and they have now changed this rule. The mandatory nature of the compensation field ensures that there is clear communication of the compensation being offered and meets the NAR rules and interpretation of the NAR rules. Now, what is amazing to me is they are now trying to, in this same email, they try to downplay the rule. Quote unquote, it's simply a change of a penny, stated David Wetzel, president and CEO of MLS Listings, in response to the company's board of directors decision on October 25th, 2023. We've always allowed a value as low as 1 cent, he added. Not sure why that's in there, because the point of it, again, even if it's just 1 cent, you cannot tell a seller that they have to pay somebody 1 cent, a competing agent, to sell their home. So there you have it, you guys. The local MLS right here in Silicon Valley now has allowed home sellers the ability to offer a competing agent, an agent who's trying to get the best deal on your home, who's trying to get a lower price on your home for their buyer. You now can offer them $0. So listen, you guys, you need to get ahead of the curve. If you're planning on selling your home or in the middle of selling your home, listen, right now is the time to stop offering a competing agent to pay them. Right? If you want to get paid, give me my price and more, right? If your listing agent is doing their job and creating the auction effect on your home, that's how you need to be operating. However, if you are at the mercy of somebody else to bring the buyer, then hey, you're going to need to figure out something on how to sell your house, right? Or that buying agent will be able to have leverage to get more than they would in a normal market. So listen, now is not the time. With high interest rates and things going on, my team is continuing to have success because we are operating different. If you are planning on selling your home or get in that preparation process, feel free to call or text us anytime for a free consultation, especially now that we are entering into this time of now $0 being able to be offered to a competing agent, how to do that correctly and how to create an auction effect on your home so you are still able to demand the best price for your home and net out as much as possible. Get absolute top dollar for your home. So feel free to call or text us anytime. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. And if you find this video helpful, you can subscribe, send it to others. Maybe you know somebody who's planning on selling and this new rule is now in effect. And if you need any other advice, feel free to check out some of the other videos that help give tips on how to sell your home for the most amount of money in the least amount of time with the least amount of hassle.